Hey folks, this is Sarah Santana, Convention Estates, Michigan. I am out and about doing life, and I felt like jumping on here and talking to you real quick about when I first volunteered with Convention Estates. You may or may not have heard me talk about this before. I am a mom, I've got a bunch of kids, and one thing that Michigan really needs right now is district captains. And someone who's watching this video, you should consider being a district captain. And I'm going to ask you if you're watching this video to consider it. When I first heard about district captain, I was a mom with several small children, and I remember seeing this email come through, and it said we need district captains, and I mentally cracked up. I was like, "There's no way." Like, there's just no way. I've got all these small kids, and that sounds like a lot of responsibility, and you're going to need me to be able to go places and do things. Like, there is no way. I can't do that. I can't be a district captain. And years later, with still small children, but also older children and many more children, I was just really feeling like I should get involved. And that's when I actually did go. And I didn't even then sign up to be a district captain. I signed up to be a bottom level volunteer activist. And for those of you who don't know volunteer activist, you can join us in whatever we're doing, and there's no real responsibility on you week to week, even month to month. We love you to be involved, but basically it gets you in the door and you get to find out what we're up to, but you don't have to worry about us like having a lot of expectations on you. That sounded great to me. I wanted to send a letter to my legislator, but what I didn't know when I first made those assumptions about district captain is that it really isn't that big of a deal. I mean, it's really, really important. But if I knew then what I know now about district captain, I could have done it with my little kids. I ended up doing it with little kids, actually, because I quickly got recruited to be a district captain again when I joined. But, district captain, it's 4 to 6 hours a week. That's if you're being awesome. And your job is really to bring the word about convention estates to your local community, and through your local community then to your legislator, and through yourself as of course. But this is about we the people reaching out and making a difference, and we can't make a difference in our nation as we the people if we the people don't have a clue about convention estates. And there's a lot of people out there that still don't know what convention estates is. And just about right now, it's 4:11 on Tuesday. South Dakota is about ready to have what is likely going to be their final hearing on convention estates, and they just might become the 20th state. This is happening in our nation, and we need to join together to get this thing across the finish line. But not just get the 34 states, we need to be prepared for what comes after. We need to be prepared for this thing to happen, and for those amendments to get proposed, and for those amendments to come back to our states. And we need to have a team of people ready to be following this whole process and talking to legislators and saying, is that a good amendment? Do we want our state to ratify that amendment? So we have to be thinking long term here for our country and for our children. And really, that last one is really important. We need to be making a country that our children can be grown-ups in, can have their own children in, that can thrive, that can do the things they're called to do in. And we have to be on our game right now. This is an important moment in history. So please consider being district captains. I need district captains in Michigan very badly. We have a wonderful team of district captains, but we need to be covering the whole state. This isn't about one small group of we the people. This is about we the people, all of Michigan. And not every area of Michigan is represented here right now. I need you to consider doing this, please. So if you have questions, please come to our information meeting. It's not really very formal. It's a Zoom call, and you ask questions and we answer. That's going to be tomorrow night, Wednesday, at 6 o'clock. I hope to see you there. God bless.